Good evening. Welcome to the Planning Advisory Committee of Thursday, June the 1st, 2023. We will now call the meeting to order. The time is 5:37. We received regrets from Councillor Burton, and Kevin Metcalf is in the gallery tonight. We will now proceed with item 2, approval of the agenda. That the agenda for the Planning Advisory Committee meeting of June 1st, 2023 be approved as presented. Do I have a mover? Mayor Shankar, and a seconder? Jason, to adopt the agenda as presented. All in favor? Motion carried. Are there any declarations of interest this evening? Seeing none, we'll go to item number 4 is a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting held on May 23rd, 2023. I have a recommendation that the Planning Advisory Committee minutes dated May 23rd, 2023 be accepted as presented. Do I have a mover? Shankar, a seconder, Jason. Is there any discussion on the minutes? All in favor? Motion carried. Item 5.1 is PAC Report 03-2023 regarding a signed bylaw variance application that came before the committee at the April 24th, 2023 meeting. Sean Merriman, Manager of Building and Bylaw, will provide an update on the item.
Through you, Madam Chair. Since the decision was deferred, I've had several conversations with the applicant, but to this date and including tonight, I have not received anything that's actionable. I have still no design and I still have no plans to bring it into compliance, although I have their verbal commitment they're going to do it. I just don't have anything. So I would request that the decision be made tonight to deny their request for the minor variance, and that the town be instructed to proceed as per the conditions of the original report.
Is there any discussion?
Oh, sorry. So the original report, what's the plan there?
It's basically that they wanted to leave the signs that they had put up. They'd requested a minor variance. It's to say no to the minor variance to, what's the name of this type of sign? Luminous sign. Say no to the luminous sign, and that the town, they either remove it in 30 days or the town has the right to remove it in 30 days.
Okay. Is there any action that they can take?
Certainly, there's been an action for a whole year. If they bring in a design that works. But
So they've got the final 30 days now.
yeah, this would make it the final 30 days, and after that, we would take the steps to have it removed.
Okay, thank you.
We did contact the sign company in Toronto about a week ago, and they are trying to figure out what they can do to pull the sign off the wall and put a backlit on it, like you and I did discuss there a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. But I think it's going to be too complicated to do that, so we are going to, I think, 100% sure go with the overhead canopy lighting. But I will definitely get you something within the next.
You'll have to, because even that won't solve your problems. You have to, like I say, the lettering has to be, we can talk about it more, Kevin, but we've talked about it. It has to be projected from the sign, has to be so thick. It just can't be the sign up there with gooseneck lighting, so.
Oh, so that whole sign like has to come down and be changed then?
Well, or it has to be adapted so that it works. Like I said, you could put a covering on it and then put letters on it that were projected out, but.
Okay, I don't know what to do. I really don't, I'm so confused with the whole thing, and we haven't had yet any, like, exact what we have to do.
Oh, we have, Kevin. I've sent it, I don't know how many times, Kevin. Between me and Dana, we've sent it, I don't know how many times.
Okay. All right, well, I haven't received anything, and I don't know if it's gone to her junk mail or whatever, but yeah. Like, I don't know exactly how thick you guys want the lettering or how far off the wall it's gotta be. I don't know any of this stuff, like absolutely.
Leave me your email and I'll send it one more time because you've got 30 days to figure it out.
Please send it to kmetcalf@live.ca.
No problem.
That's all I can do, but I thought maybe for sure, excuse me, we can just unplug the lighting because it's already recessed off the wall about 6 inches. And we can just put gooseneck lights over top of it, 3 or 4 lights shining on it, and then it would be done. And I guess
Submit it, but at this point, I would say no, that still does not meet it, correct, Dan?
No, it wouldn't meet the guidelines. It would be then, I think, up to the committee to decide whether an exception would be in order at that point. The issue is, it's a box lit sign. So that the letters themselves are supposed to be individual channel letters, as they call them, versus one uniform sign with the light in behind. It still has all those properties of a box lit sign, even though it's not a straight rectangle box. And I think that's what's creating the issue here is it does have a bit more of an ornate design to it.
yeah.
Than just a straight box sign, but at the end of the day, it's still a box sign.
And it's all one piece, they see
Yeah.
exactly.
So whereas in accordance with our bylaw, it has to be actual individually formed letters.
Okay. Anyone else have any discussion? So even if we decide tonight to move ahead, there's still that 30-day window that something can be done. Kevin, then maybe perhaps you could get together with the town.
They have to be individual letters, and obviously the signs will have to come down completely and remade.
Well, like I said, you could put something black over the entire thing and then put the letters outside that black, or maybe solid white, but you'd still have to build out letters from it, yes.
You can still use it as the actual mounting base.
Yeah, like I said, all it is two aluminum channels mounted on the wall, and they're off the wall about, I'd say 6 inches, and then all the letters are, like the whole sign is made, and it's about 6 inches deep with all the lighting in behind. So everything, I can't see at all how they could possibly remake it, do anything with that sign besides take it down and rebuild a whole new one. And if that's the case, I think she'll just close the door.
Okay, any other discussion? We have the motion that was deferred at the April 24th meeting that reads that the Planning Advisory Committee received staff report 03-2023 on file number SBV 2022-02 and deny the sign bylaw variance application. Do I have a mover and a seconder? Mover was Mayor Shankar, seconder Jason. All in favor? Motion is carried. Does anyone have any new business that they would like to bring forward? There are no questions from the media. Item 9 is adjournment. I have a recommendation that the Planning Advisory Committee meeting be adjourned. The time is 5:42. Do I have a mover and a seconder? Mayor Shankar, Jason, for this motion. All